can't just go off a whim and see how your guts are feeling that day.
Right, right. I see that a lot, I think, in the like early stage startup scene, wanting to make hiring decisions based on how you feel. And I think it can turn out badly for not just the employer, but also the employee, right? Like we all have a limited number of years that we were working.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
And
hope.
yeah, exactly. We
We
hope.
don't want to work forever.
No, we're speaking it into existence.
Yes.
We know. But so in terms of like, the interviewing challenges specifically for companies, obviously a lot has changed in the past year. We were just talking about we have so many AI tools and interviewing has changed. We have video interviewing, which came into the picture like maybe 10 years ago. Like, what do you think are the biggest challenges that we're set to face in 2025, given that this is the first show of the year?
Oh yeah. Yeah. And happy 25th episode, by the way. That's
Thank
pretty
you.
phenomenal. I heard you guys talking about AI a little bit earlier in the show. And I think with so many parts of AI, there's going to be some good to it, and then there's going to be some bad to it. I personally love AI. The challenge is going to be companies deciding which aspects of AI are going to be helpful and equitable, and then which ones are going to be used for evil. And I think that for us, we really love the AI companies that are used as a tool for interviewers to take really good interviewing notes, or to create consistency and reminders in the interviewing process to give candidates a better experience. That kind of AI like warms my heart. The other ones that are making decisions for hiring managers, I don't agree with, because I think that people, no matter how advanced technology gets, people are always going to be a part of the interviewing process, and therefore have to know what they're doing. They have to know what they're doing. So maybe, skip the questions of what kind of cereal would you be if you could be any kind of cereal, or what kind of superhero would you be. It's like we got to give people the tools to still be humans, with the
Yeah.
assist of AI and technology.
Yeah. I I agree with that. Victoria, what do you think? What are some of the bigger challenges? Happy you can totally speak to the AI thing.
Yeah, no, I mean she hit the AI on the head. I would say like one of the biggest things that we see, and well, I've personally seen it, but we hear a lot about it via our comments on social, is people, the interview process itself, like it's, they have 7 interviews for a job and then they just get ghosted. Or they interview with one person and the next person asks them all the same questions. So it seems very simple and almost common sense that you would want to have some structure and you would want to get with your teams and understand, hey, here are the things we're looking for. But it is still one of the biggest challenges, has been one of the biggest challenges for 15 years that I've been doing this. And I think it's almost like back to the basics in some ways. I also think that we're companies have been spoiled. I heard someone earlier say we are having to sift through hundreds of resumes and it's a fire hose, and like, yeah, that's how it is right now, but it tends to be, the pendulum swings, and are you prepared for the other
Yeah.
side when the pendulum swings? Do you have the processes in place? Do you have your teams on the same page? Like, fix the roof while the sun is shining kind of thing. What are you doing now to prepare? Because it isn't always going to be 250 resumes for a job. That's how it is today, but it could easily change. As we all know, a lot of us on this call have ridden the waves of those changes. So those are a few things on my mind for sure.
Even